Hello everyone, this is Natalie. Today we are going to make gumdrops using paper for our Christmas crafts. So what I have done today is I already have some strips of paper already kind of cut. They're about half an inch in width. But basically, I just got a few of them cut together, and we can be able to just start forming the circles. You can make them as big as you want. These are just your typical 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. So I don't have any specific lengths for you to use, because you can be able to make them as wide and big as you want, or as skinny and small as you want. So today I think I am going to make one that will probably be about that size and width, diameter. So I'm just going to snip off a piece of paper. I've got my hot glue gun ready to go. So we are going to basically, you can use tape. I tend to like hot glue just because I also have the 3D paint that you can use for fabric to paint these guys. But you can, when we get to that stage, you can get regular paint. You can try marker, whatever you want. So this is about how big this one's going to be. So what I usually do is, once I take this, I take, my little scrap piece from that, and I just kind of eyeball, see how tall I want this guy to be. So on the one end, I'm going to go ahead and make a little dot of glue, and we're going to glue one end of that paper down to the ring that we got, and then that'll make it easier for seeing where we want this guy to be. So I think I want him to be probably about that. Sorry about that, guys. My camera kind of died on me while I was in the middle of this. So we've basically taken one of our little strips that we've cut out, and we have made this little kind of dome out of paper at this point. So this is basically forming the base for your gumdrop that you can be able to decorate how you please with whatever materials that you have, glitter, anything. Make them pretty. So next we're going to just continue doing these little strips. I just grabbed another piece that I already had cut out, and we're basically going to cover up as much of these little open gaps that we've got, weaving it over top like the other ones. So I'm going to just do a little dab of glue right here on the ring. Stick our little buddy down on there, and then we're going to do the same as the other ones. One in the middle, pull them as tight as possible to get them along the top there. And then we're going to continue over to cover that little gap. I'm going to put a dab of glue there and continue down like that. So we're going to trim this guy like that, and we're going to continue covering this side. And as you can see, not all of the little space is going to get covered. You can, you know, add more strips if you like to cover more of those spots before you go to paint. Like I said, I am using a 3D paint, so it's not going to be, you know, quite as, you know, needy for me to, you know, cover the tiny spots. The main thing is getting these bigger areas covered so that you don't have a mess when it comes to painting. So just continuing down, trimming this last bit. So we now have it where we have the little dome. Like I said earlier, I've got a couple different ones that I've already made, different sizes. And at this point, we're ready to paint. So for me, since I have these 3D paints, and you know, I'm just not willing to completely get a lot of it on my hands, I am going to put it on some paper just to kind of make it easier to spin it around once I can't hold it much longer. So today we're going to do this. I basically have, in this case, Imagine 8 3D paint. Like I said, this is basically fabric paint that you can be able to get at any craft store that you can be able to paint on shirts, things like that. So I just start going through and just painting away. Be as messy as you like, as pristine as you like. This is your own little project. Having some difficulties. Okay. The yellow's not working for me today. So let me see what's going on. Let's see. Okay. So I think I'm going to have to come back to the yellow once I can get that cleared out. So I will do, let's see, I will do a red gumdrop. With this brand is the Scribbles Pop, also a 3D paint that, come on, come into focus. Doesn't want to come into focus, sorry about that, guys. Also another 3D fabric paint. So just gonna squeeze this guy out and just kind of, I like to just kind of do a little bit. I don't want it too thick, So I just squeeze a little bit out and kind of pull it across a little bit like this. But pretty much we're doing this across the whole thing. Yes, I like to hum sometimes, so. This tends to be one of my favorite times of the year. I tend to get more creative this time of the year with little craft ideas and things like that. So we're gonna just keep going around. This one, I didn't quite make it the way that we were just making it. So I've got a bunch of hot glue that kind of covered up some of the spaces. So this one is kind of more rough than what the other one would have came out. But that's alright. Even though gumdrops are somewhat smooth, these guys are going to have some character depending on how you like to do your arts and crafts. So just going around, covering as much of the paper as we can. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, usually I would already have it on the paper. In this case, I did not, so it's gonna make a mess. That's alright though. We're just gonna cover that up for when I do another one. So that's the basics to making a paper gumdrop that you can be able to sit out during Christmas time. Have for little parties, whatever the case may be. Yeah. I will show you some other projects here shortly. You know, just to kind of decorate for Christmas, or, you know, any parties that you might have some little candies and things like that. So, thank you for watching, and I will return with another video.